My team, I would describe it nice people, happy people. Everyone knows very well what he has to do.
I'm settled down, my trusty bowl of strawberries and cream precariously balanced on my knee. To my left, a young gun named Jannik Sinner, armed with a racket and hopes higher than my uncle's tennis sock tan. On the right, the tennis behemoth himself, Novak Djokovic. It felt like watching a tired old man facing a shark. The electric atmosphere had us all wondering, can anyone stop Jannik Sinner? But first, quiz time. What is the inspiration behind the group of tennis fans known as the Carota Boys? Is it A, inspired by a festival where people wear vegetable costumes to celebrate Italy's farming heritage? B, Sinner's red hair and a moment when he ate carrots during a match changeover? C, named after a fictional character with carrot-like hair from an Italian comic? D, from a health campaign Sinner supported, using carrots to encourage kids to eat healthily? The correct answer will be revealed at the end of the video, so stay tuned. And hey, don't be shy, hit us up with your guesses in the comments. We'll reply to as many of them as we can. And as always, if this video serves up some tennis joy, volley that like button and backhand a subscribe for more ace-worthy tennis content like this. Jannik Sinner is basically the tennis world's version of Superman, minus the cape, though I'm betting he's got one in his closet. First off, this guy's already won a Grand Slam title at 22 by destroying Daniil Medvedev in a thrilling 5-set final. Yep, you heard that right. The dude's gonna start building a fort with all the trophies he's about to win. You might think he's got enough silverware to start his own fancy dinner, taking into account the 11 singles titles he's collected across various categories up to the 2024 Australian Open. But no, Jannik is hungry for more. While most of us are contemplating if we should get off the couch for a snack, he's busy figuring out which old goat to thrash next. And speaking of age, remember when we used to refer to players in their early 20s as emerging talents? Well, Jannik clearly missed that memo. The dude's like that Energizer bunny, just keeps going and going. And judging by his teams, led by Simone Vagnozzi and Darren Cahill, focus on both his immediate performance and long-term development in the sport, this tennis juggernaut might just be around wreaking havoc for another 15 to 20 years. Picture that. Jannik will probably, in the future, be stealing the rackets of 20-year-olds as souvenirs. Oh, and those young players? They might as well start their own How to Beat Jannik Sinner support group now. Now let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Cast your minds back to 2023. Some of us were figuring out our questionable fashion choices, while Jannik, at the ripe old age of 21, was busy having one of the most dynamite tennis seasons in history. He won 4 ATP titles that year. 4. Most of us can't even do 4 push-ups. Rafael Nadal, king of the clay himself, tipped his hat to Jannik, saying, "Jannik is a complete player." And Jannik is a very tough opponent. And coming from Rafa, that's like getting a high five from Zeus. Quick side note here, I hope you haven't forgotten about our trivia question. Make sure to keep watching, the answer will be revealed at the end. And hint, the Carota Boys were not named after C, a fictional character with carrot-like hair from an Italian comic. Now let's talk a bit more in depth about Jannik's recent wins against Novak, how he quickly became the new rising young tennis sensation, and if he'll win more slams this year and get close to Novak Alcaraz in terms of ATP points. So, Jannik's recent triumph over Novak Djokovic at the 2024 Australian Open semi-finals has made everyone sit up and take notice. Beating Djokovic, especially at a stage like the Australian Open, where Djokovic has been nearly unbeatable, is no small feat. This victory on January 26, 2024 wasn't just a win. Dominating with scores of 6-1, 6-2, 6-7, 6, 6-3 was a statement. To me, this shows that Sinner isn't just a rising star as some may say, but he has already cemented his place. He's here to stay. Before this match, Sinner had already been turning heads. Winning 9 out of his last 10 matches against top 5 players is something you expect from seasoned champions, not just upcoming ones. His ability to remain cool under pressure and win big points speaks volumes about his mental strength. And let's not forget, this wasn't his first dance with Djokovic. He has already faced off against Djokovic before, winning 2 of their 3 meetings. This rivalry is getting hotter by the minute. Could this be the beginning of a new era? What impresses me most about Sinner is his rapid rise in the ATP rankings. If he had won the Australian Open, he would have been ranked number 3 in the world. That's a huge jump. Despite Djokovic staying at number 1, it's clear that Sinner is hot on his heels. But it's not just about individual glory for Sinner. His role in Italy's Davis Cup run to the final for the first time since 1998 shows he's a team player too. Winning crucial singles and doubles matches proves he's versatile and not just a one-trick pony. Wouldn't you agree? Now everyone's asking, can Sinner keep this up? Can he win more Grand Slams this year and challenge the likes of Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz in the ATP rankings? To me, it seems entirely possible. Sinner has shown he has the game to beat the best. His strengths are clear, powerful baseline game, mental toughness thanks to his coaching team's support, and the ability to adapt his strategy mid-match. However, his journey is not without challenges. Consistency in big tournaments will be key. I've always believed that tennis needed a fresh face to shake things up, and if he can send Carlos Alcaraz scurrying away with his tail between his legs, Sinner might just be that person. Yet the road ahead is not easy. The real test will be how he handles the pressure of expectations. So far, he seems to thrive under it, but only time will tell if he can sustain it. Comparing Sinner with Djokovic and Alcaraz is inevitable. Djokovic's experience and Alcaraz's youthful exuberance make them formidable opponents. But Sinner's recent performances suggest he's ready to join, if not lead, this group of GOATs. His game is still evolving, and as he hones his skills and gains more experience, he could become even more dangerous on the court. The question now is not if Sinner can win more Grand Slams, but when. He's already shown that he can beat the best, including Djokovic, who has been a dominant force in tennis for years. With each match, Sinner seems to be getting better and better. But will he be able to sustain this momentum and challenge for the #1 spot? That remains to be seen. And the anticipation is killing me. Wrapping up, Jannik Sinner's recent victory against Djokovic has put the tennis world on notice. To me, it's clear that Sinner has the potential to be a major force in the sport for years to come. His blend of raw talent, mental fortitude, and tactical acumen makes him a formidable opponent for anyone. As we look to the future, one thing is certain. The tennis world will be watching Sinner closely. And so will I. Will he rise to the challenge? Or is this just a flash in the pan? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. The journey will be as thrilling as a Grand Slam final. Now let's circle back to our trivia question. What is the inspiration behind the group of fans known as the Carota Boys? Well, here's the answer. The Carota Boys, a group of 5 die-hard fans, are inspired by Sinner's red hair and a moment when he ate carrots during a match changeover. Their unique support, dressed as carrots, became a noticeable presence at major tournaments, symbolizing the quirky and dedicated fanbase Sinner has cultivated. And that, my friends, is game, set, and match for this episode of Glam Slam Tennis. Thanks for watching, and make sure to take a peek to your left for another intriguing video you're sure to love. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action and what we have in store. Until next time, stay fabulous and ace those serves.